morning, fellow patriots. The Conservative Patriot here. You guys are having a fantastic day. Well, the reason why we're seeing some pushback from the Democrat side of the aisle, because people need to remember, right after President Trump won the election in November 24 of last year, he made it his mission to appoint far leftist judges. His goal was to confirm as many leftist judges before Biden's way out the door. You know, it's so funny that Pocahontas is going to sit there and say, well, prices are still high. Donald Trump has done nothing to bring the cost down. I was like, hey, Dimbo, he's actually undoing the freaking mess that Biden put us in. And plus, it's because of high inflation and Biden shutting down the Keystone Pipeline is the reason why things are so high. So, she just needs to shut up because she sounds like a moron every day. Ugh. So that's the reason why things are still so high. Because they already signed the executive order to turn it back on. So, Democrats, don't think the Democrats are going to go down without a fight because they're planning something. And isn't it quite interesting that they now are all for shutting down the government because they're not getting their way? They're just mad because they've been caught with their hands in the cookie jar. This is the only reason why they're doing this. It's not for the interest of the American people. It's for the interest so they can continue to steal our money. Well, it ain't gonna work. So these Democrats just need to quit where they're ahead because we're on to them. We're on to you. We're not dumb. We know you don't give a damn about the American people. All you care about is money and power. That's all you care about. That's all you freaking people care about is money and power. You don't care what it takes. You're going to stay in power. You're going to do it. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Democrats are doing stuff like closed door session to figure out how they can undermine our president. Because you think these idiots are going to go quietly into the night, you're sadly mistaken. So, excuse me. People need to remember that. Right after the election, Senate Majority Leader Chucky Schumer made his mission to appoint as many far leftist judges as possible before Biden left the Oval Office. They tried to destroy as much as they could on his way out. So for Democrats to sit there and say, oh, well, the prices are high, well, yeah, because Biden shut down the Keystone Pipeline, which then thus essentially caused inflation and caused everything to go up because it got too expensive for the delivery drivers to make these deliveries. And plus, President Trump has done more for the American people in 21 days than Biden did in 4 years. So let that sink in. That's all the Democrats do. They lie, they cheat, they steal. That's all they do. And just remember, they always accuse the other side of what they are doing themselves. They always accuse our side of being Nazis or whatever. They themselves are. So it's all about projection and deflection and projection. This is a typical Democrat tactic. When they never take responsibility for what they have done, they always blame somebody else because they're freaking idiots. Well, guess what, Democrats? We're on to you, and we're done with your crap. You're done. Anyway, God bless all of you. God bless the deal like the President Donald J. Trump, and God bless America. Stay to fight, Patriots. Huzzah!
I had a dream the other night. I didn't understand. A figure walking through the mist with a rifle in his hand. His clothes were torn and dirty as he stood there by the bed. He took off his three-cornered hat and, speaking low, he said,
"We fought a revolution to secure your liberty. We wrote the Constitution as a shield from tyranny. For future generations, this legacy we gave to make you the land of the free and home of the brave. The freedoms we secured for you, we thought you'd always keep. But tyrants labored endlessly while your parents were asleep. Now your freedom's gone, your courage is lost, you're no more than a slave in your land of the free and home of the brave. You buy permits to travel, permits to own a gun, permits to start a business or build a place for one on land you think you own. You pay your yearly rent, but you don't have a voice in saying how that money's spent. Now your children attend a school that doesn't educate, and your Christian values can't be taught according to the state. You read about your current news in a regulated press and pay more taxes than you owe to that thing called IRS. Your money's no longer made of silver or of gold. You trade your wealth for paper so your life can be controlled. And you pay for crimes that make your nation turn from God in shame. Now you've taken Satan's number and traded in your name. You give your government control to those who could do you harm, so they could padlock churches and steal the family farm and keep the nation deep in debt while putting men of faith in jail, and then harass your fellow countrymen while your corrupt courts prevail. Your public servants don't uphold the solemn oaths they've sworn, and now your daughters visit doctors so their children won't be born. You send guns and artillery to foreign shore, and then you send your youth to slaughter fighting other people's wars. Could you regain the freedoms for which we fought and died, or have you lost your courage and your faith to stand with pride? Are there no more values for which you fight to save? Or do you wish your children to live in fear and be a slave? Then, people of this republic, it's time to rise and take a stand. Defend the Constitution, the supreme law of your land. Preserve your great republic and every God-given right. And let us pray to God to keep that torch of freedom burning bright.